Do you want to play Mortal Kombat 1 a full month before it's released? Well, how about getting to play the DLC characters one full week before everybody else? In today's video, I'm going to show you how to get early access to Mortal Kombat 1 in several different ways. And then after that, there's also some new story details to discuss that also has me very excited. Another day means more Mortal Kombat 1 news, and it's been keeping me very busy. At this point, I'm posting daily on my channel. So if you want to stay up to date on Mortal Kombat 1 news, then make sure to subscribe and ring that bell, that way you never miss any future videos. And then after watching today's video, if you enjoyed, please show your support with a like down below. It really does help my channel out a ton. And without any further ado, let's begin. Starting off with how to get early access to Mortal Kombat 1. Believe it or not, there's a very easy way to play this game a full month before it's available to the public. And maybe you already know how to do this, but shush, okay? Some people don't know how to do this. If you want to get early access to Mortal Kombat 1, then all you have to do is simply pre-order the game. And that's it. And keep in mind, it does not have to be the premium edition or anything fancy like that. Any pre-order for Mortal Kombat 1 should be enough to give you early access to the beta, which is dropping on August 17th. So that's a full month before the game is fully playable to the public, which is crazy to think about because we already had a beta, but I'm guessing this new beta is going to have access to more characters than the previous one. And I feel that way because so many characters have been revealed and confirmed for Mortal Kombat 1, and in order for this to be a true beta that actually tests the servers for NetherRealm, it has to have more playable characters than the previous beta. Okay, so a big update from NetherRealm Studios, and you want to listen to this because otherwise you could make a really big mistake. As it turns out, not every console gets access to the beta when you pre-order. For example, the Switch will not get beta access when you pre-order. And believe it or not, that's also true for PC. That's right, if you pre-order Mortal Kombat 1 on PC, you will not get access to the beta. As it stands right now, only PlayStation and Xbox get access to the beta when you pre-order Mortal Kombat 1. Keep that in mind. And finally, here's one more important thing to keep in mind. If you pre-order a digital copy on your console, then you'll have the code sent to you. However, if you pre-order at GameStop or anywhere else that offers a physical copy of Mortal Kombat 1, then the beta code gets sent to your WB account. That's super important because I know some people are serious about only buying physical copies. Well, in that case, there's an extra step to get that beta code. Whereas if you're lazy like me and just pre-order a digital copy, then the codes are gonna come your way anyhow. Alright, I just wanted to update you on those two major announcements, okay? Now back to the video, take it away past Underdog. And there you have it, everyone. That's how you play Mortal Kombat a full month early before it releases to the public. Well, how about getting to play the DLC characters one full week before everybody else? Well, in that case, you have to buy the premium edition, which is a bit pricey, but it comes with a bunch of goodies like the Combat Pack DLC. So if you're a big Mortal Kombat fan like me, who's gonna buy every DLC character anyway, then it makes sense to buy the premium edition. And also keep in mind, not only do you get the Combat Pack, but you can also play these DLC characters 4 days earlier than everybody else if you buy the premium edition, which is already a pretty big deal. And I feel kind of bad for the average player just going online and then suddenly they're getting stomped by these DLC characters that they didn't even know were out yet, and they can't even train against in training mode because they don't have them yet. So yeah, if you're a competitive player that takes their fighting game seriously, then I do recommend the premium edition. But believe it or not, I'm still not finished with the good news because you also get to play the full game 4 days earlier than everybody else. That's right, Mortal Kombat 1 goes public on September 19th, but you can play it 4 days earlier as long as you purchase the premium edition of Mortal Kombat 1. So that's pretty crazy stuff. When you think about it, it pretty much gives you a review copy because sometimes YouTubers get the games 4 days early to make our videos a bit earlier than everyone else and maybe make a review, that kind of stuff, but you can also get access to the game 4 days early with the premium edition of Mortal Kombat 1, which is kind of crazy. Alright everyone, now you know how to play the game early during the beta and also have the full game available 4 days early along with the DLC characters also 4 days early. Which means now it's time to transition into topic number 2, the new story details, which are pretty interesting, which I'm a bit late to cover, but hey, better late than never, right? So first up, we finally have confirmation that Scorpion in Mortal Kombat 1 is in fact Kuai Liang, the younger brother of Bi-Han, the original Sub-Zero. Or in other words, in this game, Scorpion is no longer Hanzo Hasashi. The developer at NetherRealm Studios himself confirmed this in a recent recent interview. And even though a lot of players like myself assumed this to be the case, there was no concrete proof until now, and a lot of players were in denial because how can Scorpion not be Hanzo Hasashi? But once again, Mortal Kombat 1 is a brand new era with a bunch of crazy changes. And now that we know Scorpion is Kuai Liang, who is Hanzo Hasashi? Do I still think he is Smoke in this game? If I'm being honest with you, after seeing his face reveal, I no longer think this is the case because the more I stare at him, he just doesn't look like a Hanzo Hasashi, if you know what I'm saying. To put it bluntly, this guy looks like he could be my brother, okay? And nobody's gonna name my brother Hanzo. It just doesn't make any sense. Now that being said, I could be wrong because maybe when he was adopted, the Lin Kuei Master changed his name to something else. It's entirely possible that the Grandmaster named him Hanzo Hasashi. However, if I was a gambling man, I do not think Smoke is Hanzo. Instead, I think Hanzo finally has his happy life where nothing horrible happened to him. It's very possible in Mortal Kombat 1 that Hanzo is just living a peaceful life with his wife and children. And if that does turn out to be the case, I really hope we can meet him and talk to him in Mortal Kombat 1's new Conquest mode. It's not called Conquest mode anymore, but you get what I mean. Once again, I no longer think that Smoke is Hanzo Hasashi, and for anyone curious why I thought that in the first place, it's because Smoke's new origin is very similar to Scorpion's origin. I mean, for Pete's sake, the guy's entire family was killed by the Lin Kuei, and he's the sole survivor. That's super similar to Scorpion. And since I already thought that Scorpion was Kuai Liang in this game, well, why not make Smoke Hanzo? It just makes perfect sense to me. But once again, after seeing his face without his mask, I no longer think he is Hanzo, but he could still be if his father renamed him after adopting him. Okay, but next up, let's talk about Takeda. He was recently revealed as one of the DLC characters in Kombat Pack 1. He's got a sick new design, and I for one love it. I think this new costume is an improvement in every way to his older design. However, that being said, if you look closely at his face, Takeda is looking really old in this game. And while that could just be a lighting thing or a side effect of the rendering, it has me thinking, what if Takeda is actually old in this game, like in his mid-30s or mid-40s? I think that certainly could be the case because if you look closely again, his hair even looks like it might be gray, so Takeda might actually be really old in this game. And I'm not the only one who noticed this. A few people on social media did take notice of how Takeda looks really old in this game, and it got people debating a specific topic. Could this in fact be the original Takeda and not Kenshi's son, who's named after the original Takeda? For anyone not aware, this lore is kinda crazy, but also really interesting. So Takeda Takahashi, the character we play in Mortal Kombat X, is actually named after the founder of the Shirai Ryu. That guy's name was also Takeda, and he's named after him. And since the Takeda we see in this trailer looks so much older than the Kombat Kid Takeda, some people thought, hey, maybe this is the original Takeda, the founder of the Shirai Ryu, which was a very interesting theory, but unfortunately it's already been debunked. It turns out, yes, this is the Kombat Kid Takeda Takahashi. Even if he does look a bit older, he is still the Kombat Kid from Mortal Kombat X. Or at least that's what the Thinny says on Twitter, and I trust this guy. For anyone not aware, the Thinny is a prominent data miner in the Netherrealm scene, and as a result, he tends to know things earlier than everybody else. So if he says this character is in fact the Kombat Kid, then I'm gonna take his word for it. And no matter what the case may be, I'm just excited that Takeda is back. He's my favorite Kombat Kid personally, and I'm still salty that he missed out on Mortal Kombat 11 despite his immense popularity. But now that he's returning for Mortal Kombat 1, I think it's the better deal, right? Because Mortal Kombat 1 has the better gameplay, the better graphics, the better story mode, so I'm excited that he's coming back. And now finally comes the part of the video where I make things interactive. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Are you excited for the beta coming in August, and which Kombat Pack character has you the most excited? For me personally, it's definitely Takeda. Like I keep saying in past videos, I really do read every single comment. I know y'all don't believe me, but it's true. I read every single comment, so make sure to make your voices heard in the comment section down below. And then while you're down there, leave a like as well. It really does help my channel out a ton. And then finally finish that combo by subscribing and ringing that bell, that way you never miss a future video. Make sure to come back next time, and as always, stay underdogs.